learnguitarinlondon.com. I hope you're having a great weekend and a great day. So I'm going to tell you a story about commitment and the commitment that I've got to be here today. I'm at my best friend's house. He's an insane guitarist and taught me a lot about guitar, and we haven't seen each other for nearly 3 months, and I've just got in from his because I've been at a YouTube event all day in London, and he's kindly letting me stay at his house. And I've barely said a word. He's made me a cup of tea. We haven't caught up. And the first thing I've said is, look, I've got to do a live. I've committed to teaching guitar to you, and we haven't caught up. So that's a story about commitment, because I really do want to. He's sitting right in front of me, quietly restringing his guitar, and we will get to catch up, but I'm committed to helping you out with your guitar playing. So I can see a few of you making some comments. Hello, how you doing? JBR, hey Rex. So I'm going to tell you about a few things before we get into how to start figuring out songs for yourself, catching the fish yourself rather than having the fish caught for you, essentially. The first thing that I want to mention is that I've got a really, really bad cold. So I'm not expecting, colds can actually affect how you hear things, but I'm sure I'll get the intervals right. And the other thing that I'd like to mention is I'm going to be opening a box with something that YouTube gave me today, and see if you guys can figure out what that is. I'm even going to get it working in the video as well. So I'm just going to say hello to a few people again. Trey, Ramad, the movie theorist, Lama, Script2. Hi, how you doing? Thanks for your support. So let's start with, it's still a Q&A. You can still ask questions. You can still tell me what you're learning. Maybe you've been learning a song from my channel, or you're learning something else, and I will do my best to answer that for you. So you can also leave song requests as well. So first thing, let's open this box before we get into it. So that is what it looks like. Any guesses on what this is? I was at YouTube today and they were actually showing us how to do more engaging lives. So I'm hoping that this will be an improvement on my other lives because of what I've learned today. And they gave us this little free bag with a few bits and pieces in. The first thing, let me show you this. This isn't in a box, but the first thing is this, and it's cool. So, can you see this? So this is an LED light that clips on the top. Hey Ian, I can see your comment. This clips on the top of your phone and it brightens things up. It's really, really cool. Obviously all YouTube branded. Let's put that there. Okay, but this is what I want to open, and I want to show you what it does. So inside here are these. You see this? And I'm going to take this off. Any guesses on what this is? Any guesses? Okay, let's see if I can just make it work instantly by putting it over here. That looks so cool. That looks really good. So if you haven't guessed, it's a fisheye lens, and all of a sudden you can see all of my friend Dave's room a lot clearer. And it just looks great. I'm just going to do a little rotate round. So that's the fisheye lens. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using it for lessons, but it's great, especially when I'm out and about, because this is the first time I've done a live not being at home, so I'm completely out of my comfort zone here, just talking to a phone. Right, let's take this. Someone's asked who's with me. It's my best friend. He's quietly restringing his guitar. Okay. So that's one thing I wanted to mention. Let's have a look at how to get started with working out your own songs. So many times I get lots of people requesting how to play songs. It's a big part of what I do, and sometimes I make those songs, but obviously I can't make all of those songs for all of you guys out there. So I'd like to empower you to figure some of these songs out for yourself. Now obviously you've got to walk before you can run, so don't be expecting to be able to listen to a Jimi Hendrix solo and be able to do it just from what you're going to learn today. Today is a stepping stone. It's how I got started with working songs out by ear. A lot of the song lessons that I do, I work out by listening to them, or I find a tab and then my ears help tell me if that tab is right. Because all a tab is someone else who's listening to the song and figuring out how to play it. So why can't you do that yourself? And we had a lot of fun in our other live when in the comments I was asking you what these chords were, and if you remember anyone who was there for that, it was really good fun, everyone saying, you know, happy, sad with the chords. So we're going to take it one step further today, and we're going to identify things called intervals. So I'm kindly borrowing my friend's guitar for this. So this is a scale that you may have heard. And that is probably the most common scale in Western music, which is called the major scale. And each movement of that scale has a purpose. And when you listen to a piece of music, notice that the singer specifically moves up and down through notes. And that's a really, really useful thing for you to understand as a guitarist, those movements. And what we're going to do today is work out those movements. So we're going to start with this. If I played this, I'm just going to grab a pick. If I played this, I'll do it again. I hope you can hear that. Hey Eugene, sorry I'm not calling out as many comments as normal or answering questions, but it is on my phone, so I'm not getting to see them for too long. Back to this. This is the same note, okay? If I did this, you can hear that there is movement in that note, yes? The note's getting higher sounding, right? Now the movement is the one thing that you should be aware of, that movement, how much it's moving by. And just to know that the note is moving is very powerful for what's known as your own inner musical voice, how you hear music. So we're going to start with, let's call it level 1, and you're going to tell me in the comments whether you're hearing the same note, whether you're hearing the Star Wars theme, dun, 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 or whether you're hearing Happy Birthday. Happy birthday to you. So, in the comments, Happy Birthday is number 2. Star Wars is number 5. Now the reason they have these numbers is it's in relation to the major scale. I'll get into more detail into that in just a second. Whoa, I can see someone go for it. I haven't started yet. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to turn my back on you and I'm going to play some notes. And I want you in the comments to tell me, I'll just recap that again, whether it's the same notes, just write the word same, or 1-1, this, 1-5, Star Wars, dun, 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 or happy birthday. So that's 1-1 for the same note twice, 1-2 for happy birthday, and 1-5 for the Star Wars theme. If you can do this, if your ears can pick up on this, this is the start of a journey for you to be able to figure out songs for yourself. Imagine how cool that would be. You can just hear a piece of music and it comes through your fingers and through your body. Now there is a lot more to it than what I'm teaching you, but this is the start. This is the doorway to it. Okay, so let's give it a try. In the comments, tell me what you're hearing. At this point there'll just be no comments, right? So guys, what are you hearing? Tom said Star Wars, the movie theorist has said Star Wars, Miss Sackles has said 1-2, Tom Spencer said Star Wars, Patrick has said 1-5, movie theorist 1-2, Yashadian 5, Robert 1-5, Toman has said sounds like Star Wars, Matthew English has said Star Wars. Guys, you got it. Star Wars, okay? The next time you hear the Star Wars theme, I don't think you'll do this, but the next time you hear the Star Wars theme, it's going from what we call the root, the number 1, to the 5th of the major scale. Once again, I'll talk more about that in a second, but I just wanted to get straight onto you having fun answering. Let's go for a couple more. Let's go for this. Yeah, sorry, Miss Ackles, you didn't get it right that time. This time, what's this? Tom Spencer said the same. Movie Theorist has said happy birthday. Robert said 1-1. Miss Ackles has said 1-1. Patrick 1-1. Matthew English, same. Judith, same, 1-1. Sorry, Judah, 1. Tyrone, 1-1. Monica, happy birthday. Yashadin, 2. That was the same note played twice, so 1-1. Now I heard that a lot of people well, not a lot of people, but a couple of people said happy birthday. This is what happy birthday sounds like, listen. Can you hear the note going da-da, a little bit higher, not the same, the same's there, that's higher still for Star Wars? Okay. So you notice that I'm humming it. Now, you don't have to be a singer to do this, but what you will find is that it will improve when you sort of hum along to a song. It will, in your head, it will improve how you notice the melodies and the directions that they're going doing this. It's, by the way, this is called ear theory or ear study, and it's a really important part of becoming a musician. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the first things that should be taught. Aside from theory, actually. Okay, let's change the key. So changing the key means I'm going to give you a different starting note. So this is your first note. If I played it twice like this, that would be root root. Okay, that's the same note twice. If I played this, maybe you know what that is. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so straight away, level 1, here we go. What are you hearing? Come on guys, you've been really vocal. Movie Theorist isn't sure. Robert's got it right. Yep, 1-5. Movie Theorist has got it right. Patrick, well done. Veshwa, yep, you've got it right. Miss Ackles, yep, you're getting it, Miss Ackles now. So, well done, you're picking up on it. And D Tremble, you got it right. Yeah, 1-5. Let's take it a step further. So this is based around the major scale. The major scale can be played, if you just follow my fingers, I'm not going to be taking you through everything here, but just have a listen. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this one we're going to call 8 or octave, okay? So each one of those movements away from the root has a song reference that you can use. Notice we're using songs to pick it out because it's easier doing that because we know songs much better than we do knowing, oh, it's the first, second, third, or whatever, okay? So to take it a step further, we're going to add in 2 more what's known as intervals or movements away from the root. So far, you've had the same note, you've had Happy Birthday, and you've had the 5th, Star Wars. So we're going to add in this one, which is the 4th. Now for the 4th, I like to use, I'm not sure if it's going to apply sort of around the world, but I like to use Here Comes the Bride, da, 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 da. Okay, so that's the 4th. And finally, I'm going to add in the 6th. Now this one I use, and now the end is near, My Way by Frank Sinatra. And now the end is near. Okay. So we're taking it up a step. Are you guys ready for it? It's going to be a little bit more challenging. I'll just take you through it one more time. All right, so you've got root, you've got Happy Birthday, 1, 2. You've got 1, 4. Here Comes the Bride. You've got 1, 5. Okay. And you've got 1, 6. So use your ears. Tell me what song that you're hearing. Okay? Here we go. Let's start with this. What do you think? What do you think? Yep, Miss Sackles nailed it. Good. D Tremble got it. Yep, fantastic. Yep, same. Robert, you've got every single one right. Well done. Good. Yeah, it's the same. The note isn't changing. Next. What song are you hearing? Come on guys, which one is it? D tremble, yes. Ramads, no, you haven't quite got that one right. Jellyfan, yes you have. Patrick, no. Robert, yes, you've got it. I can see you've done this before. Mrs. Ackles, not quite. Okay, so that was Here Comes the Bride, 1-4. 1-5, which a lot of you were thinking, listen, it sounds higher, listen. That's 1-4. That's 1-5. It's higher sounding. Dun, 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 or 1-4. But I can understand, because you're beginners at this, okay, well I presume you are, I can understand why you're hearing that they're similar. But there is a difference. Right, let's try a few more. Let's go for this one. Whoops. What do you think? D tremble. Okay, yeah, good, good, good. Good. Patrick, yes. Yashadin, yes. So that one, 1-5. Okay? This one. What have we got? What song can you hear? Yes, I can't say your name. Digowick. D tremble, yes, you've got it. Patrick, yes. Jellyfan, yes, everyone is nailing this. You're getting better. Well done. Yes, yes, excellent. You're getting it. Good, good. So what we're doing here is we're working out how music moves. This is called melody. Okay, so if I were to play a song like this, aside from it not being too original, you could be able to figure out where my notes are going. Is the melody going higher? Is it going lower? And you'd be able to, knowing the major scale on your fingers, hear it to figure out where these things are going. Okay, so it's really, really empowering. Now, next we're going to do chords, because this was so much fun last time, and I'm going to take it a step further. So we've got this chord here. This is a sad sounding chord, so we call it minor. This is a happy sounding chord, so we call it major. Now in the comments, you're just going to tell me, are you hearing minor or major chords? Minor is sad, major is happy. Ready? Here we go, let's start with this. What do you think? Major, 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 yes guys, major, happy, major, yes. Wolf Ranger, no it's not a minor, major, major, fantastic, well done. So major, okay, major means happy. So if you're figuring out a song, the first thing, especially if it's got chords in it, it's got strumming in it, you should be listening for the mood of that chord. Now, I know you don't get to hear that chord long in a song normally, but the mood of that chord will help you identify whether it's major or whether it's minor, okay, happy or sad sounding. Let's just try you with 2 back to back. You tell, no, let's go 3, because we tried 2 last live. Let's go 3. You tell me the order. So major, minor, major, 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 minor, whatever. Okay, I don't need to give too many examples of 1 to 3. So let's start with this. Let's go. Major, minor, minor. Someone's written major, minor, major, 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 major. Okay, I'll do it again. I actually forgot the chord order. This one first, then this, then this. I'll do that again for you. I've got it in my head now. What are you hearing? Let's have a look in those comments. See if I can actually bring this up. So I said major, minor, major, major, minor, major, major, minor, major. Guys, you're nailing it. You're nailing it. Well done. That's right. That's right. So you're using your ears to figure out what these chords are doing. And the next time you put a request to say, can you figure out this song for me? Try yourself. Right? It's not. It's one of these things that perhaps you think feels daunting to do, and perhaps takes a lot of effort. And I suppose it would be easier perhaps to read the tab. But you'll get a lot more out of it, and that song will stay with you and be more permanent when you figure it out by yourself. And that's the thing that I really wanted to nail home with this whole live, is that when you figure them out yourself, it's much bigger sense of accomplishment, and you could even, if you feel confident enough, share your transcription. You know, there's plenty of websites where you can share these things. And what you will notice on those websites is a lot of people say, this is my first ever transcription. And generally they're really good. They're very highly rated. So try it, okay? Try it. It has been really, really good doing this today. And this is my first ever video mobile phone live. And it's been really, really great to share this with you. So I'm going to close by saying this to you. You can get an app on your phone, tablet, whatever, that can help you train further with this, where you can test on intervals. And the app that I recommend is called Earmaster Pro. So type into whatever your app store of choice is, Earmaster Pro, and they do a free version where there's a free beginner's course, so you can start listening to your intervals and testing. Okay? Yes, that's right, movie theorists. Earmaster Pro, and D Trimble, thank you for the thumbs up, I really appreciate that. Download that, start the beginner's course, and start testing your ears. You want to be getting around about 90% right before you move up the levels. You do need to have quite a high correct percentage before you start sort of pushing on. So give that a go. Now, I'm going to close by saying this. This is a live that I do every Saturday. To be notified of when I'm live, click on the bell icon in your mobile phone. Just click that, and then you'll be notified of when I'm live. It's been great having you with me today. Keep on playing, and have a great weekend. Bye.